Am I live?
Greetings, EmblemCon 2025. It is I, Oblock, here again for a third year. For this year, I have decided to I didn't rehearse this. Like last year, do another live dub of another Archanea game. Last year, I did it. I hosted a live dub for the Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon prologue maps, and that was very fun. So I wanted to uh, do BSFE this year because BSFE is really cool, and I figured it would be a good way to introduce people to BSFE because this is probably like one of the least played Fire Emblem games, which makes a lot of sense. Uh, it is kind of lost media in a way. BS Fire Emblem is it is the third Fire Emblem game that released for the Super Famicom. The BS stands for Broadcast Satellaview. I'm not TLDR. It's just this add-on to the Super Nintendo that allowed you to broadcast games. Hence the BS, Broadcast Satellaview. So blah, 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 blah. For that, we're going to do episodes 1 and 2 today. There are 4 in total. We're going to do episodes 1 and 2. And with me, I have 6 members. Is that right? 2. Yeah, I think I was right. Okay. I have 6 other members with me. If you'll introduce yourselves real quick.
I can
first?
I can start if you like.
Please.
Hi, my name is Lee Saplavy. I go by Twick online. It's an online username. I am a amateur voice actor. Been doing this for around a year and a half. And I love working in different Fire Emblem projects. You might hear me if you've heard of Giga Space Blob's Awakening Definitive Fandub. I am the voice of Crom in that, and you might hear me in other projects around YouTube. Yeah, and I will be voicing Camus, and a few other characters.
I guess I'll
We
go
probably
next.
should rehearse. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Roy. I also go by Carl Jung's Yokai Boy Online. You might remember me from last year where I played Marth in the live dub of the Shadow Dragon prologue. And today I will be voicing Tomas, Est, and some other minor characters. Just some things about me. I mostly do freelance stuff, typically in the Danganronpa fandom, but I would love to do more Fire Emblem stuff going forward, and I hope this to be a good way to kind of throw my hat in the ring, per se.
I'll go next. Hi, I'm Erin. My first Fire Emblem game ever was Fire Emblem Awakening, so I am a bit newer to the fandom, but Fire Emblem very quickly became one of my favorite games ever. I will be voicing Media and Paula today, and I've been voice acting coming up on 2 years now. And I do have a YouTube playlist on my channel of various things I voice acted in, and I can put my Linktree link in the chat at the end of the event. Thanks for coming.
Later.
Huh?
I was just saying Slater.
Oh, me? Okay. Here we go. All right. Yeah. We should probably have rehearsed this, but anyway.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dick Slater. I am not a voice actor. I am just some fucking guy from the street. And this is going to be my first ever project in a voice acting role. So hooray for me. You may know me from nothing, and I am just a member in the Fire Emblem community, and you probably heard my name somewhere, one way or another, just because I'm the guy with the weird voice, right? So, can I get a hell yes from everybody in the chat right now?
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Amen. Okay. That's about it for me. I got no social media. If anybody wants to hire me for something, I do art. I'm a bodybuilder. You want pictures? I can do voice acting, apparently. Message me on Discord. You'll find my username at Stam666. That's STTAM666. That's all for me.
All right, I guess I'll go next. I'm Pretty Dragon. You can call me Pretty or Dragon. I was doing some voiceover stuff for Z Shadow's channel about a few years ago when he had like the Fire Emblem Abridged series. I voiced Loki. I voiced some of the other like female voices type thing. I kind of took a breather from doing voiceover for a little bit, but I want to hop back into the scene. You've probably seen me on Blue Sky, on Tumblr, or Instagram, although I was on Twitter pretty heavily until it got hacked. RIP Twitter. So I'm on Blue Sky pretty heavily, and obviously on Discord. I will be voicing Nina today. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'm gonna be cosplaying Seliph later on, but I'm not in cosplay yet. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
so
I'm not cosplaying yet.
Yeah, check out
I'd
his
be
panel
sweating.
later today.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there later.
And PK Lucky, you're last.
All right, hey guys, I am PK Lucky, and sorry for all the background noise. There is a thunderstorm in my area. I'd like to apologize. But anyway, you know, I've dabbled in a lot of hobbies, voice acting being one of them. I do a lot of streaming on YouTube. You can find me there at PK Lucky. Today, I'll be voicing Minerva and the narrator today. Thanks for coming, everyone. Whee!
Wee. Also, I'm voicing Boa and an NPC from episode 2. I completely forgot to mention that. Anyways, well then, I guess everything being said, we shall begin. Your cue, PK Lucky.
All right. BS Fire Emblem, Archanea Saga, Episode 1, The Capital Falls. Palace, the capital to Saint Archanea, known as the greatest kingdom upon the continent, now met her destruction from the ruthless forces of the Dollar Empire in its conquest to rule the world. The Empire's axe drew thin Archanea's supplies and omitted law altogether, cursing the land with acts of violence such as thievery and murder wherever one looked. The Millennium Court, a title the palace garnered and boasted of, was now stripped away along with its glory. What remained was a scorched night sky and the walls of commoners desperately running from it. Medius's return 2 years ago was what began the nightmare. He was slain by the legendary hero Henri 100 years prior, but now shook the world once again with his reappearance in Dollar. The king of the Dragon King toppled the countries of Rust and Macedon, and so suddenly the Dark Dollar Empire was reestablished. To answer the kingdom of Archanea's cries, her close allies of Altia and Aurelis set out to challenge Dollar with the organized army of over 10,000 men. The League's attempts proved fruitless, however, due to poor leadership from Archanea's nobility, giving the victory to the enemy in the Battle of Rust, with General Camus' contrasting strategic genius at play. And their retreat was devastated by Michaelis' pursuing Macedonian dragoons. Archanea's king was shaken by this news, so he holed up within the palace walls. The alliance of the League was officially lost. Altia's King Cornelius, however, set out with his ally, the Kingdom of Ra, to aid the palace at Archanea's behest. However, Grust's army, led by General Camus, anticipated their movements and clashed with them. The tactics of Camus and the strength of Cornelius led the battle into a stalemate. That was until Gra's King Joel defected to the Empire's side, leading to the defeat of Altia's forces and Cornelius. Meanwhile, to the north, Macedon's dragoons led an assault against the might of Aurelius. They found themselves claiming victory upon victory, forcing Aurelius to quietly retreat. The status of Altia and Aurelius sent waves of concern throughout Pallas's royal court. Despair hit its citizens, and many members of the military deserted. The palace's halls were impregnable no longer, now instead overrun by imperial forces. Even where the royal family hid, the soldiers' footsteps could be made out, treading closer. In response, the king, in knowing his fate, quietly approached Bishop Boa with his last request.
Boa, this palace, once called the Millennium Court, shall now see its last days. I am prepared for my fate. However, I want my one daughter, Nina, to survive through any means. Boa, do you understand what I wish of you?
Of course. I would gladly help Nina. But, Your Majesty, how would the courageous princess respond?
I will convince Nina of this. Boa, come with me.
The two walked towards Nina.
Even if my father has ordered it, I cannot run away. I will stay with the palace and father until the end.
Nina, please listen to His Majesty. Not have the time.
No. No matter what you say, I will remain here.
Suddenly, the sound of footsteps running from a long distance drew near.
Your Majesty, here you are. The enemy's approaching. Please, escape quickly.
I understand. Then, there can be no other way. Boa, put the princess to sleep.
Understood. Just, please forgive me.
Boa cast the sleep spell.
Bishop Boa, what are you doing? Oh, father.
Nina passes out.
Idia. Your subordinates to protect the princess.
Leave it to me.
Well, Boa, I leave the rest is in your hands.
Yes. I'll swear my life on this.
Upon leaving Palace King's room, Boa, accompanied by a small band of knights, traversed the halls with the goal of making their breakaway with Nina. However, in their attempt, they were cornered by pursuing Imperial soldiers and forced into a secluded room.
So here lies the ghosts of Archanea's military. Perhaps you should relent your little rebellion. Obey me, and I may just spare your sorry lives.
Oh, is this the end? Oh! Princess Nina, are you conscious?
Where is this?
A room in the palace. Fortunately, we're under siege by the Imperial Army. Judgment seems to have lapsed. Bring you here in such a deplorable way. I've disrespected you. So terribly sorry.
No, I was acting childish. I should be the one apologizing. So, Bishop, what should we do now?
Regrettably, I'll have to surrender now. I'll negotiate with them so they don't touch you.
Bishop Boa, do you suggest we surrender without a fight? I won't. I won't stand surrendering to these people.
Selfish media. Are you going to let Princess Nina be caught in this skirmish? The princess is the last hope for the people of Archanea. If something happens to her, what excuse would you have?
That's true. I'm sorry.
Bishop, I sympathize with media. Even if we're destined for ruin, I want our last minutes to be noble. If media and the rest fight, I want to entrust my last remaining hope to them. Bishop, please understand.
Nina, say that with such determination. I can say no more. Your heart. The deity Naga, may he oversee us.
Thank you, Bishop Boa. Thank you, Media. I'll burn your valorous figure in my mind.
Princess Nina.
Dolph, Macallan, Tomas, please aid Media. I shall never forget any of you.
Right.
Right.
All right, everyone. Off to it. We shall prove to these imperial dogs that we are still proud knights of Archanea. Princess Nina, please take cover. Boa, treat the wounded with your heal staff, but do not go out in front of us. Dolph, Misellin, fend off the enemy ahead. Tomas, cover them from the rear. I will make use of my mobility to hinder them. I am relying on each and every one of you. Do not drop your guard.
Right.
Right.
Aya! Narrator?
The sound of flames swiftly reached Dolph.
Dolph, are you all right? Ah, that's a mage. Boa, mages are among our enemies. They've hurt Dolph. Hurry, use your heal staff.
What? Fighting mages, are we? What of Media?
Right now, she is confronting the enemy's knights.
I will take the front. Everyone else should fall back.
Bishop Boa, that's crazy. Medea will scold us for this.
I can endure at least one assault. Now, quickly!
Dolph, fall back.
I'm sorry, Bishop Boa.
Boa takes a harmful blow from the enemy.
Bishop, are you all right? Let me repay you.
Nina uses her mend staff on Boa.
You. Miss Nina.
Bishop, don't overexert yourself like that. You're not young anymore.
Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't do.
So the battle continues? Is everyone still okay?
Well, you're disadvantaged. I've worn myself out. Must escape from here soon. Your staff will soon be joined.
All right then, Bishop. Step down for a while. I will tend to the others' wounds instead.
Princess Nina!
It's all right. Media, watch over the Bishop.
Yes.
Nina takes a harmful blow from the enemy.
Ah!
Princess Nina! Damn you, Dolar dog!
Media stabs the Dolar soldier behind Nina's injury.
Are you all right, Princess Nina? Bishop Boa, hurry and treat her!
Boa uses his heal staff on Nina.
Yes, I'm fine now. Media, don't worry about me. It was my fault.
Princess Nina, I'm sorry. Dolph, Misellin, Tomas, put more spirit into this fight! We must bar the enemy from advancing closer. Guard Princess Nina!
Right!
Right.
The sound of Media's horse rushes into battle.
Aya!
The sound of flames swiftly reached Media.
Damn you, Dolar dog! Taste this, Silver Lance!
Media stabs the Dolar soldier.
Ah! Are you okay, Media?
I'm fine. We paladins are resistant to magic. Bishop Boa, guide Dolph and Misellin to target the enemy's knights. I'll stop these mages.
Understood. I'll go tell them.
Everyone, please listen. I will now chant the spell of unlock. If it is successful, I will be able to open this chest without a key.
You holding together?
Yes, I'm fine. Now, spirits of the dead, servants of the intangible king, undo this seal now, and collect what's within.
The incantation of the unlock spell opened the treasure chest.
Bishop Boa, I have obtained a thunder tome.
Is that right? Well done, Media. Lend it to me so I may equip it.
Yes.
All right. With this Thunder Tome, we can defeat Goober. For Archanea's prosperity, I shall cast this spell. Oh, in clouds come, in light and earth, dark night, silence of space, thunder!
Sound of thunder swiftly reached Goober.
Yeah!
Sound of flames swiftly reached Dolph.
Gah!
Dolph, are you all right?
Princess Nina, please be safe.
Dolph collapses.
Ha 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 ha! What a display! You will trouble us no longer. Listen well, Archaneans. This knight is now under our care. You should submit just as he did soon.
Dolph.
Suddenly, the sound of running can be heard, approaching the area of battle.
Looks like I made it in time. Okay, everyone, that's enough. Both sides, withdraw your weapons.
Your Commander Camus, why are you here?
I heard the Princess of Archanea was in this room. Is that true?
Yes, that is so. She has a few knights guarding her, although it's been a bit of trouble. It'll only be a matter of time before she's ours.
I see. I commend your hard work. You've done well. Now leave the rest to me.
Right.
Please hear me, Archaneans. I am Camus, commander of the Grustian Knights. Your battle prowess is extraordinary. However, any further bloodshed would be meaningless. I request of you now that you lower your weapons. I desire to speak with you, and I will not be armed myself. I swear in the name and honor of Grust that I am not being deceitful.
Camus proceeds to the Archanean forces.
Camus of Grust. That man. He's feared as Camus the Sable. He's betrayed us, brought Archanea to ruin, and killed so many people. Bishop, I hate him! His acts are unforgivable!
Your Highness, please leave this to me. I shall kill Camus. He killed my parents. Nothing would make me happier than to do battle with him as my final stand.
Media, don't be brash. Misfortune could befall the princess if you try this. Who is a man to be feared? Mu may be the feared Sable, but I hear he has exceptional pride. Maybe he may even be able to protect you, Princess Nina.
Bishop, I refuse to be under that man's protection.
Quiet. Camus is here.
Media sneaks up to Camus and attempts to end his life.
Die, Camus!
Camus managed to avoid Media's ambush.
A woman? It happened so suddenly I couldn't hold back. My apologies. However, to see Archanea's paladins enact such shameful tactics, what a disgrace. To think they would ambush an unarmed foe. Not only is the Archanean army thoroughly disappointing, but even her knights have no pride? It's no wonder your kingdom has fallen.
Damn you. You're one to talk. I would not resort to such means if my opponent were anyone but you. Pride, you say? You jest. Your country betrayed Archanea and degraded itself as Dolir's slave. What are you? Just a slave ordering around troops? Enough of this. Kill me! Don't hesitate.
Apologies. It is not my aim to end you. Rather, I've come for Princess Nina.
In the corner of the hallway, Nina tries to take the dagger that Media dropped, attempting to plunge it into her own chest.
Princess Nina? What are you doing? Please stop!
Leave, Bishop. Media was our last hope. I have no desire to live anymore.
Are you Princess Nina? Why are you on such terms to this shameless Archanean knight? Are all Archaneans this irresponsible? In Grust, even the most spoiled children wouldn't act out like this.
Insolent cur! On what grounds are you calling me irresponsible? And what do you mean by spoilt?
You are royalty. Now with the king's death, you are the one to bear his responsibility that is Archanea. Do not speak to me of your selfish desire to die. Death is easy. Think of all those you'd leave behind. Do you truly intend to throw away your responsibility as royalty?
How can you lecture me of selfishness when it was you whose axe drove father to his death?
Forgive me for my words, but your father was a failure of a king. Drowning in pleasure, ignoring his political affairs, abandoning his people? It was him who brought Archanea to her miserable defeat, as if the king of Archanea dug his people into despair himself. A king is obligated to defend his subjects. He may have been a good father to you, but he failed his people. Though harsh, it is true.
I feel pity for my subjects. I warned my father time and time again, but he never listened. However, Archanea has already fallen. What do you suggest I do at this point?
At the very least, Emperor Medius has no wish to kill you, Princess. So, you must continue to live on, to your absolute fullest, and bring hope to the citizens of Archanea. I hear they love you. To them, you embody the hope of Archanea. Princess Nina, this sad war is over. I'm to return to Grust, but I will return to this palace in a few months from now as head of the occupation forces. I'm not a politician, but I am pained to see your land in such despair. I wish for the rich and verdant Archanea to return as soon as possible. Will you help me, Princess Nina, to rebuild Archanea with its people?
All right, I'll believe you. However, know that my hate for you has disappeared.
If it's my life you want, I'll gladly hand it to you now, if it's to satisfy you.
No, I will endure for now, for Archanea. Someday, I shall lead a large Archanean army to challenge Dolar. And if you are in my way to stop me, you'll be met with no quarter then.
Understood. Princess Nina, I thought your people adored you because of your beauty, but it seems there's more to it than that.
How rude. But I suppose I'll accept your praise graciously.
Please excuse that. I'm a soldier of the frontier, so that is my manner of speech.
No, that's fine. I need to toughen up too. Bishop, media, everyone, heed me now. I've decided, no matter how thorny that path may be, one day, assuredly, I shall reclaim our motherland Archanea from the Empire. I know it'll be difficult for everyone, but now, please endure, so that one day we may reunite in this very palace.
Princess Nina.
Nina.
Thus was the tale of how Pallas, the continent's largest capital of the continent, got conquered by the Empire. Will Nina's promise to the others be realized? To know the answer, a couple more years are needed. BS Fire Emblem, Archanea Saga, Episode 2, Red Dragoon. Aurelis, a nation situated in the northeastern plains of the continent. It shared deep ties with the Holy Kingdom of Archanea since its foundation. Thus it holds the greatest power to the north. As of late, this verdant kingdom has largely fallen to the conflicts wrought by the fierce Macedonian dragoons, commanded by Princess Minerva. Within Macedon's army, she is renowned for being principal to its commanders. After a while, Princess Minerva had now just arrived from Macedon to return to her Aurelian post accompanied by the Pegasus sisters. However, during their travels, they stumbled across a certain village.
Water. Stop it!
Just come over here already.
Please! Please, stop now! She's my lover!
Go to hell!
The ruffian struck the man.
Man? Carl?
Oh. Oh!
Before Minerva's eyes was the sight of soldiers attacking villagers. When she saw this, she quickly flew to the ground and unmounted from her dragon.
Hey! The Macedonian army is here too?
Hold. What on earth is going on? What are these soldiers doing?
What? Are you not one of them? I beg you! They're killing us! These men have ruined us! They've robbed us of our goods and stolen our women! I only wanted to live and let live. I'm done for, but save this village! I beg you, please!
Such shamelessness from the Macedonian army. I demand an explanation. Minerva was the head of the Macedonian army, but she was unaware of all the chaos these ruffians had brought. Deserters from Macedon aligned with local bandits and went on pillaging. Just as Minerva approached another ruffian, then another group had also appeared.
Who in the hell are you? Keep your distance if you value your life.
Your vile deeds cannot be overlooked.
Ah, ridiculous.
The newcomer strikes at the bandit.
Ah, he's strong. Damn, I'll remember this.
The bandit flees the scene. You are quite skilled, stranger. What is your name?
I have no name worthy of note.
Is that so? I see. I'm too baffled by these brigands' acts. I see you are swifter than I, however.
So you're Lady Minerva of Macedon.
Precisely. How do you know my name?
I've heard of you. A beautiful woman from Macedon who wears such crimson armor. I'm told she is gifted as a warrior, called the Red Dragoon.
Those rumors don't seem so reliable now.
By the way, those fellows don't seem to be normal servicemen. Is there a desertion?
As shameful as it is, that seems to be the predicament.
I see. Let's hurry then.
Stranger, where are you going now?
Towards the fortress beyond here. I've heard from the villagers that these same men have holed up there, making it their base and scorching the nearby villages. I also hear they keep the maidens they had stolen in tow there as well. We cannot ignore it.
What? There's that many of them?
Such is what I hear.
This is preposterous. That can't be right.
So, if you'll excuse me, I must hurry ahead. Yeah!
The newcomer rides up towards the battle with his steed. Ah! Wait! Gone already. Paula, I will take Katria and Est with me to follow him. You must go ahead and call for reinforcements from the castle.
Yes, understood. The castle isn't too far from here. I shall return as soon as I can. So please, don't push yourselves too hard. Katria, Est, take care of the commander.
Paulus Pegasus let out some cries before carrying her away. Catria, Est, follow that man!
Got it!
Thus, Minerva, Catria, and Est, along with the unknown man, head out for the fortress. Meanwhile, with its walls, the Wyvern Knight Reuben and Macedonian Bishop Frost clashed heads.
Bishop Frost! Made up your mind yet?
I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I will not turn on Macedon.
What's that? You're still spouting that rubbish. If you can't obey my orders, then I'll have your head on a plate. And not only your head, but the heads of your family and relatives as well. That's a lot of plates I'll be needing.
Oh, just what am I supposed to do?
Catria, Est, there are archers nearby. Watch out for their arrows. If you must fight them, you two should dismount from your Pegasi.
Lady Minerva, my man and I are cavaliers. We can take an arrow shot or two. We best them. Moreover, please allow my horsemen to provide cover from the rear.
Ah, sorry. Your request is more suitable. Let's go. Why don't Rochea or Wolf get any voice lines in this game? Sad face. Anyways. Minerva engaged one of the bandits in combat. Take this! Her silver lance proved fatal to the bandit, while his attack was minor by comparison. Yeah! Suddenly, the newcomer rides into the scene atop his steed.
Lady Minerva, are you alright?
No, you don't need to worry about it. This wound is not serious. Rather, how fare you?
I've received a few scratches myself, but a vulnerary would ease any worry for them.
Then let's send someone to the nearby village, and have them obtain a vulnerary.
We'd appreciate that. Please do.
The footsteps of a concerned deserter swiftly approach the gates to the fortress.
Lord Reuben, it's an enemy attack! We've spotted 1 Wyvern Knight, 2 Pegasus Knights, 2 Cavaliers, and a horseman! They're approaching us!
You say a Wyvern Knight? Who'd want to come to a backwater place like this? But they don't seem as dangerous as you let on. Don't worry about them. Should they approach this fortress, I will make short work of them.
Just above, the loud cry of Minerva's wyvern pierced the very skies, accompanied by its heavy flaps.
Ah, that Wyvern Knight! That must be Princess Minerva! I should speak with her about my situation. She should understand. I shall be under Princess Minerva's protection.
You there! Whelp! What's the battle status?
The Wyvern Knight is approaching the fort from above!
Damn, who is this knight? An irritation at the very least. Listen up, Whelp! Send out more reinforcements, and call for the pillagers to return to the fort.
Right.
The roars and heavy flaps of 2 wyverns now crossed paths, just as the 2 riders did as well.
Oh, am I enthralled and bewildered to see you here, Princess Minerva?
Is that you, Reuben? I'm surprised to find you here. So you've managed to return from banishment for your drunken acts on the villagers. I see now that you lead these deserters. You scum better surrender at once, or you'll face the wrath of Macedon!
Wench, I'm not yours to boss around anymore. Macedon this, Macedon that. It's unfathomable that folks worship you royals as if you were gods. Yet the crown prince fancies himself a patricide. The older sister is a charmless buffoon, and the younger sister is a brat whose only talent is getting kidnapped. How can one tolerate being enlisted under you is beyond me. Wouldn't you agree, Minerva the buffoon?
Dastard! How dare you belittle us! I believe you've just shown your readiness to accept your fate.
Not if I kill you first!
Catria, Est, you take care of the other foes. Reuben is mine. Do not toy with them. Kill them in one blow.
Got it! Got it!
The gallops of the newcomer's mount approaches Minerva's brawl with Reuben.
Lady Minerva, I have this vulnerary. Take it.
Thank you, but I can take Reuben myself. There's no need for any more interference.
Lady Minerva, you shouldn't fight alone like that. I'm aware of your feelings toward this battle, but any wrong move can have you fall prey to a stray horseman. You should fall back for now.
I suppose there's no avoiding it. I'll fall back for now. Don't be reckless yourself, stranger.
Don't worry. I am right at home in these fields. Yeah!
Thus the newcomer led his steed towards Reuben. Suddenly, the sounds of Pegasus could be heard approaching from the distance.
Commander? Commander! Are you safe?
Paula, don't worry about me. What of the reinforcements?
Yes, they are almost here.
Excellent work.
Princess Minerva, please leave the rest to us. Those who sour Macedon's name will be punished. Wait, Princess Minerva, isn't that Knight Hardin of Aurealis? His appearance is that of the revered Coyote, who leads the rebel army against us. Shouldn't we interrogate him?
You speak of nonsense. That man there is not Hardin.
But I'm certain he...
You will leave now. That is not Hardin.
Pardon my rudeness, Princess.
Minerva and the Pegasus sisters flee for their base. The mysterious newcomer takes notice.
Ah, Dame Minerva. So, the rumors were true. The Red Dragoon truly is a wise, courageous, and able commander. I look forward to seeing you again on the battlefield. Until then, yeah!
Having left his mark and given his respects to Minerva, the man fled for the further plains up ahead. Hardin, the Coyote.
Commander? Is something on your mind?
No, it's nothing. Let us go.
Got it.
Princess Minerva of Macedon, her people filled with awe and respect, call her the Red Dragoon.
And there you have it. That was both episodes.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Wonder
Oh, that was fun.
Wonderhoy!
Wait, I actually need to get. Did you say you had a soundbite of Wonderhoy? Because if so, I will actually use my silly.
I do on my own soundboard.
You're not able to send it. I can probably find one.
No.
I suppose with that, do we want to go down the line and like say where people can find us once again?
Yeah, please do. We have
Not
time.
a bad idea.
All right, I'll start this off. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky. I do have an Instagram. I haven't posted there in probably like 6 or 7 months. I don't really like using that app to like post on. So I'll drop my Blue Sky link in the panel room chat. Can I also drop it in the Twitch chat? Or is it...
Drop it in panel room and I'll post it in Twitch because I think it removes links.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can find me on there. I'll be posting stuff about my art, my voice acting, and if you want to, I don't know, ask me for any voiceover work, just DM me on Blue Sky or contact me on Casting Call Club. It is a really good website if you ever want to get into amateur voice acting.
I'll go next. You can find me on Twitter. I go by the @HeroOnTheWind.
I also use Blue Sky. My ad is Carl Jung's Yokai Boy. I post all types of material, whether it be cosplay material, whether it be voice acting stuff, or any random video game I'm interested in. So right now, my brain rot is mostly Project Sekai, Toho, and Danganronpa fan games right now.
Good taste.
Thank
Toho
you.
mention, hell yeah.
I cosplay Toho. I just posted my newest Toho cosplay on Blue Sky.
Well, since I'm above him in the Discord order, I'll go next. Once again, my name is Erin. I just posted a link tree to all of my socials. I am typically mostly on Twitter and Blue Sky, but I'm completely fine to be reached out to for any voice acting needs, paid or unpaid. I try and check everything as much as I can, but Discord is always the best way to get in touch with me. And this was an absolute blast, so I hope you guys enjoyed.
Alright, I guess I'm next. To reiterate, I'm not even a guy, I'm just some person. I don't have anything. I don't have social media. If you want to contact me, I've got a Discord account. It starts and ends there, really. Most I could ask for is I'd like everybody to give me their criticisms, their comments on my performance. I'm trying to get into voice acting. Once again, this was the first project that I'm actually a part of that actually aired to an audience, right? I'm involved with a couple other things, but none of them went anywhere so far. But so this is really my first outing and debut, and it was pretty fun. But some comments and advice is appreciated. Some maybe kind words, some anything really. But if you want to contact me, just find me on Discord. I exist. That is all.
I guess I'll go next. I'm gonna link both my YouTube and my Blue Sky. I have a bunch of other social media, but I'm best contacted through there. Like I said, I have way too many hobbies, so I'll be posting about anything and everything, including but not limited to voice acting, singing, let's plays, game development. Same for my YouTube. Just if you vibe with basically anything, you'll probably find something that I do that you like. So just feel free to contact me about anything as well if you want to hit me up for voice acting or literally anything else.
Right, and that leaves me, I guess.
Me? Wait, hold on. I didn't go yet.
Oh, yeah. You were posting.
I literally just was posting the link and the thing instead of I was just preparing. I was being prepared. So I'm Pretty Dragon. You can follow me on Blue Sky. That's where I'm actively most. I think I said that in the beginning. I might become active on YouTube, but I've been saying that for over 3 years, and that hasn't happened. Maybe it'll happen at some point. I don't know. And if I do decide to do that, I'll probably post it on my Blue Sky first. But yeah. I'm also here on Discord, of course.
All right, now that just leaves me. I am O-Block. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't. That's crazy.
Oh
I
my
do
god,
have
that's
news to me.
Sky.
Who's Oblock?
I used to have a Twitter, but same thing with Pretty Dragon. It is no longer of my possession, and an imposter uses it now. Oh, I don't know. Just vote for them. I'm making Among Us jokes in 2025.
Stop.
Hey, Among Us 3D comes out in a few days, so
Yo!
What?
God, I hope
Yeah,
I
Among
hope
Us
I did a
3D.
good. I hope I did a good. I think I did okay with Boa. I think I feel like I messed up pretty badly with the one girl line from the beginning of episode 2. I actually do have the
Aw.
original voice line. I hope I didn't mess it up, please.
I think all of you sounded amazing at all times.
Thank
I do
you.
have that on this. I
you.
do have the voice line from the original on my soundboard, but I can't use that. So if anyone wants to listen to the original line, I posted it in the panel room chat. It's and also for a translation, she's basically just saying stop it. Oh, what I said in the thing.
I do actually have one more thing I wanted to share. I completely forgot.
Tell me.
Well, I am actually directing a Fandub of the Fire Emblem OVA. I'm rewriting the script to be more accurate to modern translations using, Marth instead of Mars and Aurelis instead of Orlean, all that stuff.
But Mars.
Let them all
I will definitely be keeping some of the OVA's cheese, however. You can find that in the same place that I'm always at. Blue Sky. I will be posting updates on that project and a full video link once it is all put together. That's it.
And also, if you want more Dick Slater content, I'm gonna be the narrator of that, so check that out.
Very good.
By the way, do you panelists have access to the soundboard here?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. So I'll have to see if
I
this
don't think
works.
so.
Or if it's too deafeningly loud. There we go.
I've been getting messages.
Tori mentioned.
I've been getting messages saying this panel was good. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I got like a DM on Blue Sky. Someone pinged me in another
Twitch and
Discord
Discord
server. It's so
very,
sweet.
are both
Thank you.
very,
Thank
very-
you, everybody.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being a great audience too.
Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
panel.
Yes,
Wish I
thank you.
saw
Oh my god,
it
this was
unfold,
fun.
but I
Yeah, thanks, guys.
had to occupy the thing. So I wish I saw more of the chat unfold. But I can imagine, just like last year, you all were amazing.
And it's
I did
because
see
probably
you
some-
poppin'.
were amazing.
Eee.
And with that, actually finished early for once, gang.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Our next
Can't believe
panel is going to be a Fire Emblem Hunger Games tournament. And that will be in panel room 2 in basically 4 minutes. Being hosted by the ever lovely Lightning and Duquesa. So please enjoy that, everyone. And thank you again for O-Block and the rest of the crew for such an amazing dub.
Eee.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you
shout out
all for
Thank you.
being
Thank
here.
you.
A quick
Thank
shout out
you.
to Manatiki because he made his PFP record. That's so cool.
Yes.
I
wanted to do.
that.
I was
So
gonna do Rickard if we did episode 3. I was so disappointed we had to cut it.
Yeah, I
I
was going to be
know.
Navarre.
I just
I
wanted
mean,
to
hey, next year,
I kind of
next
regret
year we
it
could have
too.
2
I wanted to show off
Next year,
Minerva.
next part.
True.
Next year, 3 and 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Please, I'm
Please.
so down.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I need to be Belf.
Yeah, and
Are you guys ready to see me nab some chess? Because I'm ready to do it.
with that, I'm going to close off the Twitch stream. Thank you all, and we'll see you in a few minutes with Fire Emblem Hunger Games.